Hello, my friends. Welcome to Together Run 6. I am excited to have you join me today for a workout. We are going to be doing 5 or 7 by 1 minute. At the beginning, I say we're actually going to be doing a bit more, but you will see that I changed my mind during the run. I felt like it was a better option for all of us and just a good way of working in. And no need to be intimidated by this. You do not have to do these pickups if you don't want to, or you could just pick up your speed slightly if you like. Really is up to you. No pace requirements, no pressure on this. It's just us having a bit of fun together. And again, if you want to just keep it as one easy run, you can absolutely do that. I am loving seeing these, so be sure to take a photo of yourself, upload it to social media and tag me in it once you have finished. And yeah, I just want to thank you so much for joining me. I'm loving doing these and it's great to hear that you are too. So let's go talk to me and we'll get on with it. Good morning, friends. We are going to start something new today. I have got up earlier so I can jump out hopefully before a lot of the busyness comes around. Hopefully that's a bit quieter for you. And we're going to test out a workout today. We're going to do a short workout, but just something to see how it goes. We're going to do 5 by a minute, and that I just felt like that was something that everyone can do. But it's also, if that's easy for you, then you can always double it. You can always run harder. So we're going to test that out, but let's just do a bit of a warm up first and we can talk a bit more as we go. So in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to start the run with our usual check-in. We're going to do about 10 minutes of warming up, and so just a gentle jog to warm up, and then we'll do our 5 by a minute with 1 minute between, and then we will go do another 10 minutes. If you're in the 30-minute group, you can cut off there at the 30 minutes. If you're in the 45-minute group, I think maybe we can do another 5 by a minute at the 30-minute mark or just after. And then we can make it into a bit of a longer session. If 10 by a minute is too much, by all means just stick with the 5. Okay, so we're going to do, again, a 30 or a 45-minute option. But we're going to start today with our usual, just a check-in. So let's start from the top of our heads. And you're going to scan your way down through your body, paying attention to how things feel, but also noting if there's tightness anywhere. And if you feel stiffness, I'm going to remind you to pay attention and loosen some areas that we tend to hold tightness in. And just make sure to give them a gentle shake out. All right, so are you ready? We are going to start with our heads, working down through the jaw. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Those are 2 areas that tend to hold stiffness. Work through your neck, through your shoulders, through your chest, your stomach, hips, glutes, through your hamstrings, your quads, into your knees, into your calves, ankles, and toes. And just take a few seconds to make a mental note of areas you felt particularly tight, because we can check in later in the run and see how you feel there. okay. And as we do, we're going to think about, that's our check-in physically. How about mentally? How are you feeling? What's going on within you that maybe you need to let go of for the next half an hour, 40 minutes? Or you need to if you're in a certain place, maybe you need to pause this and give yourself some time to think and reflect. But I'm just going to give a little bit of time. Just ask yourself how you're doing. And not in the way that when you see a friend in passing, you say, how are you? Or how's it going? Or something. And we would respond with, yeah, good, you? But really, if you were sitting down with a friend, had a few hours to chat, and they said, how are you? You don't have to go into a long discussion, but what would be your answer? Just take a few moments. For me, how would I say I'm feeling? Slightly irritated, a little bit of wind, hoping that isn't going to affect things. Also, a little anxious. Been really, well, I'll just be honest. We've been having some sibling rivalry troubles, and I kind of realised what's going on with just really need to prioritise that one-on-one time with Bailey, and maybe I haven't been doing as good of a job at that. And I think I realised that, everything I was praising her for was related to Chloe, and maybe she's lost herself a little bit. So feeling a bit anxious that when I get back from this, I really want to do a good job today and show her she's a part of our family and loved. So there's my two things that come to mind immediately. I really hope the wind isn't too bad. I'm holding this mic closer to my face for that reason. It's not too strong, but I do worry it could be enough. What about you? Mentally, how are you doing? I want to remind you, if you are going through something right now, if this is a bit of a tough time, don't expect much out of yourself for this workout. Not in terms of set yourself low standards because you're weak, but just go into this with, we're just having a run together. Imagine we were doing this together right now, or you're just doing it as a bit of a shake-up from your regular run. Just no pressure, okay? No paces. Oh, and actually, this is a good time to talk about this. So I selected these times by a minute intentionally because there's no paces. This does not matter. I want you to think of rationing out your energy 5 times. So whatever pace you are at, whatever level you are at, it really doesn't matter. But what you need to do is just feel, ask yourself, okay, I'm going to do 5 of these. So I need to be in number 3 and ask myself, does this feel right for number 3? If I just said 3, did I say 3 or 2? Confused now. You need to just go by feel. These are not about pace. There's nothing out of this. There's no judging on this. We're just testing this out together. And I did say about a second 5 minutes for the 45-minute group. And now we're going. I think I'm going to switch that just to an additional 2, because I want you're going to have that little recovery break in between, and I want you to just focus on the 5, okay? So we're all just going to focus on doing 5 by a minute. Doesn't matter what pace. It doesn't matter if you are a newer runner or a quote-unquote slower runner, even though I hate using that term because I don't feel like it really matters at all. You're just going to pick up the pace, okay? And the 1 minute between, you can walk, you can slow jog. If you jog, you better be barely moving. This is not one of those on-offs where it's, a decent pace. You're going to be close to walking, and I will demonstrate that. But again, I know my footsteps might be distracting. I'm not going to go maybe as hard as some of you will go, because I want to be able to keep talking. But just keep in mind that this is the beautiful thing about this. It's like us being on a treadmill with the screens covered. It doesn't matter. We're just running together, okay? So we're going to do 5 by a minute with a 1 minute jog walk in between. There is nothing wrong with walking in between. If you need to walk, do it, okay? And be careful with this first one. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Just pick up the pace. That's all. Don't go crazy. This is the one we sometimes tend to leap out the gate feeling good and then pay the price down the road. This is the one to be careful with. So you're just picking up the pace. And focus on staying relaxed. Shake out your arms if you need to. Keep your eyes up. Focus ahead. And we're just doing this together. Just a bit of fun. I will count down, give you a 10-second warning, and a 3, 2, 1. Oh, which I missed a 10. 3, 2, 1, and jog or walk. Next time, I will give you a 10-second warning, and I'll give you a 10-second warning before we go as well. So you can just zone out. Well, not zone out, but not look at your watch at all. There's no need. I'll tell you when to start. I'll tell you when to stop. Give you some warnings. And we're just going to have fun with this, okay? Just nice and calm. It's okay if you're not fully recovered. You'll have time, but just stay relaxed. All right, 10 seconds, and then we're going to go again. Stay relaxed, shake your arms out. If you're walking, let's pick it up to a gentle jog. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and relaxed. We're just having some fun. Just picking up the pace. Doesn't matter if you're on hills or flat. We're just picking up the pace. This is about effort. That's all. Okay? Stay relaxed. Ten to go. 3, 2, 1, and jog or walk. Nice and easy in these jogs. It's okay if it's feeling tough already, if you are someone who doesn't do stuff like this often, or maybe in the excitement of doing this with me, getting too carried away, it's okay we're doing 5 of these. You can do this. I'm going to encourage you through. We're just having a bit of fun. Okay? No pressure. We're going to go into the third one. After this, we'll be halfway. Right, 10 seconds. If you're walking, start jogging. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, we all tend to start a bit fast and back off the pace. Know that that's normal. If you look at your Strava data later, don't panic. If it does end up being a bit all over the place, that can be expected. You're just going for effort. All you need to focus on is just, am I doing what feels right for rep 3 right now? Do I feel I'm about halfway through my energy? That's all you want to be asking yourself. 10 to go. And 3, 2, 1. Jog or walk. I'll walk this time just so you know I have no stigma against walking. Also okay if you jog the first few and now you need to walk. If you are an experienced runner and you're doing these, this might be a piece of cake for you to jog the whole thing. But if you are really pushing yourself hard, thinking why not go for it a bit, might be, catching up a little bit now. Whatever way you take this, whatever way you come is fine. We're just doing something together, that's all. Okay, and 10, I'm going to start jogging. Going into number 4. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now this is the tough one. If you are really trying here, for me this is the hardest one. So stay focused, because this is the one where you know you've got more to go, but you're already tired. So do this. Stay strong. Keep pushing. Know that I promise you, you can finish the 5th one. You can finish it. But you got to keep pushing in this one. Stay with it. Trust yourself. I trust you. Keep pushing. You got this. Keep going. You got this. Hold it together. Hold it together. 10 to go. Come on. Keep pushing it. Great job. And 3, 2, 1. And jog or walk. Great job. 1 to go. And the 1 to go may seem intimidating. This last minute might feel like it's lasting forever, but it will finish. You will do this. You've got to stay focused though. Believe in you. And when I say you've got this, things like that, flip it around. I got this. I got this. If you need it with aggression, if you need it like, I got this. Whatever way feels right to you, flip it to the first person format. Because you do. And compassion towards yourself in these moments is always 10 to go. Is always going to be the way to go here. There's all kinds of studies that found that, how much more helpful compassion is. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last one. If you're doing the 45-minute group, you want to do the 2 more, do not think about those. We're just focusing on this one. Just giving your best. And I'll explain why. Pretend those two aren't there. This is your last one. Yeah, let's see what you can do. Keep the intensity up. Keep pushing. You got this. I got this. Or I can do this. I'm strong. Whatever words feel right to you, use them right now. Come on. Keep pushing. Great job, friend. And 10, last 10. Come on, keep up the intensity. You got this. You got this. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. And good. Let's take a walk for a minute, all of us. Unless you just didn't do the workout with us, then by all means keep going. For the rest of us, just going to take a walk for a minute. If you need a few more minutes, that's okay. I'm going to get back into a jog in a minute. If you need to pause the recording and walk, you can do that. Everyone is welcome here. It's humid here. Whew. Very humid. Well done, friends. Not easy to do. And if you're one of those people who don't like someone, Steve definitely doesn't like my come on, you got this thing that I do. So I apologise if you're one of those people who thinks I'm just going to jog, thinks that's really annoying. Maybe this is not the together run you want to be doing. Save it for weeks we're not doing workouts. And I think right now we'll do one workout a month and then we'll test it out. I'm trying to figure out what my plan is, to be honest. I want to continue doing these. I'm really, really enjoying these. However, there is obviously the this is my time element of things. So I need to consider whether that is sustainable for me to continue doing them once a week. If I can find brands to work with and you purchase those products from the brands I recommend, great, that really helps. And actually that makes it definitely sustainable. If not, I may need to look to a different method like Patreon to make it realistic for me to continue, just as I get so little time right now with 2 young children. But I don't want to be talking about that right now, but for now, you supporting me by purchasing the things I suggest, like the Beam hydration, using code TINA, beamtlc.com, that helps. And if you want to support me on Patreon, that's a massive help too. But yeah, all right, so back to you. Great job, friends, really. It's not easy to do a workout by yourself, and you did it. You pushed yourself, you tried, and together we did it. And I'm loving seeing your photos. I didn't realise with the Garmin watch, you don't need a phone. So those of you who have those Garmins, don't take your phones with you and so couldn't take a picture. Which now I know, but I also hope maybe today or in the coming runs, you'll take a picture of yourself when you get home and reunite with your phone, just so I can see it. Really love to see where you're running. Yeah, the mid-run photos are really cool for me to see, but also the post-run photos of, especially today, us doing a workout together. I mean, how cool is technology? And thankful for this microphone that I can do this right now. Like, we can essentially be on a run together from however many miles apart we are. It's so cool. And as much as technology burns me out sometimes and makes me feel really like, what is the point? Like I'm a hamster on a wheel, and, you know, I've got a puppeteer above my head who's manipulating me with algorithms. It's things like this that make me thankful to connect with you, to be with you, and have this opportunity to feel close to you when we're so far apart. So I am feeling grateful for the technology allowing us to do this, and for you being brave enough to try. I know it can be intimidating. It probably was when I said, do a workout with me. All those factors probably flooded in. And maybe you did get distracted by my footsteps and start to self-doubt. Really hope my constant chittering stopped you from doing that. But be proud of yourself. You got out there to do it, and you are worthy of being with me. You are my friend, and yeah, I can only hope that someday we can do a run together in real life. I know there are some of you who I have been able to do that with, and it's a pretty amazing feeling. So thank you for your friendship, for your heart, for the energy you give me and the support. I just want to say thank you. All right. We never did our check-in on the surroundings, did we? Oh, that 10 minutes flew by at the beginning. Okay, let's do that now. Okay. Yeah, that's a good time to do it. 5 minutes left for the 30-minute group. Let's check in on our senses. Let's take a nice deep breath. What do you smell? Unfortunately, I smell trash because it's trash day and I'm running around my streets. I do also smell trees, which I'm trying to focus on that part. What do you taste? I have a slight taste of Athletic Greens. Took it right before I went out the door. That's no stomach upset for that, so I know that by now, but for you, if you're considering it, Athletic Greens doesn't give stomach upsets. And by the way, the same code for Athletic Greens that I talk about, UK, Canada, same deal for you too. So there's no extra, no customs fees. But yeah, athleticgreens.com/Tina if you want that. And I didn't place that there, by the way. I genuinely did have Athletic Greens before I went out the door, and I can taste it. Okay. What's next? Let's do, what do you hear? So just take a few moments, listen really carefully. What are all the noises you hear? Pause the recording if you are having a hard time with my sounds. For me, I heard various birds, some bird wings flapping, birds chirping. Heard someone drop their keys on the floor. I hear the highway in the distance. I think that's about it. What did you hear? Okay, on to C. Let's do C first. What do you see? Look all around you. Look down. Is there anything in front of you that's interesting or you haven't noticed before? Any cracks in the sidewalk or the road? Any bumps? Any particular seeds or plant items? Puddles, tunnels. What do you see? Look to your left. What is around you? Look up to the left. Anything over there? Start to bring your vision forward. Anything you're seeing, what are you seeing? look up, come forward, look down, and then look to your right. Remember to look up and down, scan all around, anything you've never noticed before. Is it beautiful? Is it ugly? What is it? What do you see? And finally, what do you feel? Just do it by sense of what jumps at you the most. So for me, the thing when I ask that question that jumps the most is I can feel the sweat rolling down my face. I can also feel my shorts at the top of my legs. You do that yourself. Pay attention, all the things you feel internally, externally, all over your body. What are you experiencing right now? And that leads in quite nicely to how you're feeling physically. If you're in a 30-minute group and need to walk, you can walk and listen for a minute. 45, we're going to keep going. How are you feeling physically? The areas that were tight, are they still tight? Do you need to speak to someone about it? Get it checked out? Do some extra foam rolling or stretching when you get home, and ideally researching on what would help. Do you feel sore, heavy after a workout? How are you feeling physically? And how about mentally, emotionally? Do you feel like those hard efforts are able to dispel some of the panic and worry going round and round in your brain? Feel that sense of, or do you feel any kind of dread? This is over, got to go into my day. And if that is the case, I just want to remind you, you're strong, you just did this. You maybe didn't think you could do this, or you're intimidated, but you got it done. You can do things that are hard, and you are a strong and beautiful person. I see that, the people around you see that, and you need to see that. So take that can-do attitude into your day. And if you're feeling happy and content and high on endorphins, wonderful. Take that into your day too. I would ideally write it down. Write down how you're feeling. I crushed it. I'm proud of myself. And then you can read it in a moment where you don't feel so good. So for 30-minute group, well done. Did a workout with me, I loved it, and I look forward to seeing your pictures. Take a picture right now. If you're in a 30-minute group, can you show me what you're seeing, or show me you having done it? I love that. Thank you. I'll see you next Monday. All right, my 45-minute friends, we got about 13 minutes left. We are going to do another 2 pickups. And I hope you didn't sandbag or hold back for them and just be having fun with this. Your legs might feel tired, but ideally you're still jogging and they've had quite a long recovery time. So hopefully you are feeling okay enough to go for the next 2. And we'll start that in about 2 minutes time. Just give a few more minutes just of regular running. We'll do these, and then we'll have just over 5 minutes till we're done. So I know the 5 minute may not have been much of an effort for you, or maybe you really pushed yourself. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we are doing the best we can to have a run together. And what matters is that you are out here right now. You didn't have to be. You could have easily done something else or zoned out over a podcast or some music. But you chose to join me knowing you were going to have to do some reflecting and paying attention to your body and some, insightful brain work stuff or heart work stuff, rather than just getting it over with, going through the motions. So well done to you for that, because we don't always make that choice, do we? And while I believe this is always going to be the best for us, I also recognize that it's not always what we want to do. And it takes some energy to make that choice. I feel like that every time. Every morning when I go to do my meditation, there's that part of me that doesn't want to do it. Once I do it, I'm so glad I did. But there's that part that wants to just pick an easy task. It's not really easy, is it? It's more brain work, but you know what I mean. Okay, we're going to begin in 10 seconds. Just going to do a 1 minute, picking up the pace. If you're really tired, do the best you can. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Focus on staying relaxed. You're not trying to extend out your stride. You're just actually trying to make your feet move faster and, take more steps. And that will push you faster and will eventually build up the stride length. But we don't want to start with the stride length when we're just asking ourselves for shin issues. So keep pushing. You've got this. 2 of them, that's all. And you can always do the last one. This is the one that's going to catch up to you. All those other ones will build up, but you got this. Keep pushing. Come on. Keep pushing. All the way through. All the way. 3, 2, 1. Into a jog or a walk. Again, there's nothing wrong with a walk. It's just a little fitness bonus. And maybe down the road we'll build on to some more in-depth or more unique workouts. I just wanted to test this out today because, I haven't done a workout with you before, and I want to hear some feedback on what people can handle, really. We've got a very wide range of people. Some people are, 30 minutes is what they can handle, and 3 by 5 is a lot, 10 seconds. Other people are, very experienced, but maybe doing a hard set. Sorry, we've got to go. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Last one. And again, that doesn't matter. So I started late. So I, didn't begin on time. It's not a big deal. We're just doing some efforts. No stress here. So we finish a few seconds after. You shouldn't be looking at your watch anyway. We're just doing it together. Just keep pushing. This is the last one. We'll take a little walk and then we can carry on. You got this. Stay tough. Stay tough. All the way through. I know it burns, but you're strong. You are strong. You got this. Keep pushing. 10 seconds. Keep it going. All the way. All the way. Keep fighting. 3, 2, 1. And walk if you need to. Great job. Well done. Not easy to do, but you did it. Just take a moment. Be proud of yourself for getting out here right now, doing 7 by a minute hard when you didn't have to. If you were doing this randomly, you do have a coach, you have a plan with workouts, please tell your coach you did this. Even if you kept one foot off the pedal and didn't push as hard, please tell them. Because it's really important to maintain that coach-athlete trust. And, if you start doing things like this in secret, it's really damaging that. And it means not only are you potentially harming yourself, but you're also harming them, because their livelihood depends on honesty and trust. And if they keep giving you more things and these workouts are affecting you and they do get you injured or they do make you overtrained, that coach is going to be beating themselves up thinking, what did they do wrong? So please tell your coach. Keep that open channel of communication. Tell them if you want. If this is really an issue for you, you can ask me ahead of time if I can tell you what the workout is going to be, and then maybe you could join me and then go do something on top to make it a workout day that your coach wants. And then you can do a bit with me and a bit with their workout, but something. But just please speak to your coach. Thank you. As the wife of a coach and someone who quite regularly didn't treat him the best for that reason, just wanting to do more, thinking I could handle it, when in fact my body couldn't. I know how damaging it can be from both sides. So well done, and thank you for joining me today. It's fun. I'd love to hear how it went for you, what you thought, if there's anything I can improve, if it's shut up. Tina, if I want to do a run with a reflection, you've got to give me some time to reflect. That might be what you're saying. So why don't we do that? We've got 4 minutes. Why don't we take a few minutes to just reflect on our run? How did it go for you today? How did you feel? Energy-wise, body-wise, mental-wise? How was that for you? Just take a few minutes now. If you're distracted, come right back in. How's your body feel? How's your mind feel? So what do you notice? Did you get distracted? Think about other things? We tend to do that, and that's okay. We all do it. But did you ask yourself, are you feeling stronger than you expected? More tired than you expected? If that's the case, take it easy on yourself today. Maybe when I asked you earlier about how you're feeling mentally, there is a lot going on there. And if there is, be gentle with yourself. Stress is stress. Doesn't matter. Your body doesn't know the difference between running a half marathon and running and, having a load of deadlines at work. You haven't evolved for that. So if you are feeling tired today, and especially if you can't really pinpoint why, be gentle, be kind, be proud of yourself for doing this. Getting something in, because it's not always easy, especially when there's a lot going on. I really love to see your photos, so be sure you take one afterwards. And for this final bit, let's just do one final check-in. Scan down from your head to your toes. Physically, how do you feel? Great job. All right, and we're going to slow to a walk. Finished. If you need to keep going, by all means, keep going. Oh, my watch says, the clock says we're way over. I think I paused my watch. Oh, no, it's because I walked to the beginning, wasn't it? Whoops. Yeah, well done. Great job. Take a picture. If you've got your phone on you, take one right now. Proud post-run selfie. Really don't like that word, post-run picture. If you are just getting back to your house, or when you get back to your house, take a picture. Show me what you see or what you have done. Really be proud of yourself. And if you want to go check out Beam TLC, use code TINA. Or if you want to check out athleticgreens.com/TINA. Both of those will get you some special offers and also support me. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you for a regular run next Monday. And enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks, friends. Before we end this episode, I just want to take a moment to shout out my podcast editor, Jeremy Nessel, who has done such a wonderful job of looking after my podcast, taking out all the mishaps in the episodes, while still keeping in the vulnerability and the realness and the rawness of the conversation. This is not one of those podcasts where I take out the ums and the ers and the sometimes the delay in words, because I think it's very important to keep that authenticity. We're surrounded by perfected and manicured everything, and I think it's really important that Running for Real stays that way. So thank you to Jeremy for your work. I also want to thank Maria Vargas and Amber Moore, who are also part of my team. They've been a big part of this community and me being able to build this brand. So just want to give them a shout out too. All right, let's get right back to the end of this episode. Well, what did you think? Thanks so much for joining me for that workout today. I loved the idea of us doing a workout together, and I would love to hear, please let me know if this is something you think I should keep doing, if there should be more workouts, less workouts. Just give me some suggestions, some feedback. Be sure to upload that picture you took of you finishing this or just on your run, something you saw. Really love to see those. And I will put links to my Patreon account if you want to go support me there. And also, I think I mentioned Athletic Greens and Beam in this episode, so I will put links to both of those to get the special discounts. Remember, with Athletic Greens, you can get that if you're in Europe or in Canada too. Thank you, friends. I will see you on Friday for a regular episode.